Hey everyone, it is Patricia. How are you today? TGI Friday. I know everybody's trying to relax for the weekend and you have your weekend plans. But a part of enjoying life is taking care of yourself. And taking care of yourself you can do with alternative healing. Now, here at Weldish by Nature, what I try to do is incorporate lotions, plants, teas, tinctures, everything that you find in an apothecary and a body shop where you want to replenish your body with different things like salts and herbal baths and things like that. So today we're going to talk about a few things. One of the things specifically, because it's August, this is a time to harvest your seeds. So if you have a garden or if you're trying to grow things in your house for your health, August is the perfect time when summer is coming to a close. Plants are starting to die out, bolt and bloom. Good morning, good afternoon. And so as the plants start to bolt and dry out, we start collecting seeds. Now this is catnip. All of this catnip here are actually dried flowers. So what I'm going to do is sift out. I've already started. And you can see, let's see, this is a different one. Okay, here is I'm going to have to tie my hair up. And I thank you all for the newcomers, for the new followers. So what you do is you can put your dried flowers in a bag and kind of rustle them up, shake them around a little bit, and you'll see the seeds here along the edge. So you keep doing that, and those will be available in the shopping cart. There's supposed to be a shopping cart here, and I don't see the shopping cart. Why is there? Hi, what did I use to grow my hair? So I use a lot of different things. I try to switch up sometimes, so I use aloe. I'll use coconut oil. I will use almond oil. And I make my own conditioner, so I don't really use products from the store. I make my own soaps and everything, so I use those, the shampoos, I sell those. And if you scroll down, if you're new here, hi Missy, if you're new here, go scroll down, all the way down, and you'll see some of the other products that I sell. I don't just sell plants and seeds and things like that. This is kind of like a homestead shop. So anything that has to do with natural healing, natural health, I will do that. So this is, the hair is down, as you can see, down to the hips, but you hasn't sent a gift for a while. It's giving me some. Lioness, hi. Sarita, how are you? And Paige, I always like that name, Paige. And Nancy and Michael. So what I'm going to do, August, I'm going to do a workshop on the 23rd. If you look, you'll see the information on the most recent post. I will be doing a live workshop from Carrollton, Texas, and there we will be making some lemonade and some different things and harvesting seeds because it's the end of August. So guys, don't forget, while you're here, please tap the screen, please support the channel. It's a fairly new channel, as you could see by the numbers. It's a fairly new channel, and I do a lot of different things that requires support. And your support helps keep this channel going live, especially on the social media platforms where if you don't have activity, they start kicking you off and they'll close your platform. So feel free. Tapping the screen is absolutely free. Give it a couple of taps while you're here. If you're passing through while you're here, please just tap the screen. It costs absolutely nothing. So I'm going to have to put my hair away so I can put some gloves on and process some of these catnip seeds. Now, catnip is really good for your nice, relaxing tea. So it's not just for cats to go cuckoo. It's also for humans. And you can make a beautiful tea with this, and it'll relax you. And also, it helps with muscle spasms. So these are all the dried flowers that I harvested. And I have tons more. I mean, my garden is producing and producing and producing. So I'm always collecting. I'm always harvesting. But while you're here, please tap the screen and share the live. And I will start doing these. But we have the book in the shopping cart. I don't see the shopping cart, but the book is available in the shop. Then I also have, for you ladies, specifically for the ladies, we have what's called Goddess. And this is an herbal bath. Okay, you can put this in your water if you have stomach cramps and all kinds of uterine health issues. These are bath soaks, and you can put these in your bath, and those herbs and salts will relax the cramps, all of the women's issues. Those salts are very, very good. Okay, so we have 3 items today. We have the seeds. So you can go to the shopping cart and get yourself some seeds for congestion. They're claiming that we're going to get another dose of COVID. So you want to start growing plants. There's a lot of things you can grow over the winter. Good afternoon, good morning, Pig Flavor, Pig Player, Big Phil, Michelle, everyone. So let me do the flash goal. And Chocolate Diamond, that's a nice name. Thank you, Chocolate, for following the live. Let's do the flash goal and see what it tells us to do. I like these flash goals. So guys, it is telling me I have 15 minutes for you guys to send roses. Can you send some roses? That's the flash goal. We got 15 minutes for you guys to send me 3 roses, which are a penny a piece. So while you do that, I have some teas. Functional mode. You'll see all of these things in the shop. You have the directions. It tells you what's coming in here and what you can use it for. Okay, thank you for the follow. Folks, 15 minutes for the flash goal. In the meantime, I want to talk about the August workshop, because we need to understand these plants in the time that we're having right now in this world. I know a lot of you are young, you just want a quick fix and you want to run to the pharmacy and grab things. But as you're getting those medicines and those aspirins, you want to be sure that you don't wind up with liver failure and kidney failure. A lot of people getting sick from pharmaceuticals. So here at Waldish by Nature, for the past 5 years, I have been assisting folks with things like elderberry syrup so you can keep your immune system going. This is delicious. I make this elderberry syrup. It will be in the shop in the next couple of weeks. I start doing that in September, and there's all kinds of things going on in the shop. So while I take my hair out the way, and let me see if I can just put it up, and that way we can do, I want to put away some of these seed packs. So we'll just put the hair up in a bun, and we're going to, I gotta wash my hands. Safety is very important. Cleanliness, sanitizing, intentional. I'll be right there, folks. Okie dokie, so I am back. Did we get our 3 roses, guys? Did you tap the screen? I see 0 hearts. 0 hearts, folks. Come on, you gotta help a lady along here. We gotta keep this herbal business open. So I'll be doing a food forest in Florida. All of this goes towards plants to help you guys, to help the community, to keep folks' immune system high. The flash goal, I don't see 1 like. Terrible. What a shame. What a shame. Y'all just come and look and leave, and you can't hit the like button. You gotta hit the like button, folks. That's what we need. We need support. That's what these platforms are for. When people go to your platform, I'm sure you're waiting for them to like the live, correct? That goes for everyone's platform. So if you hit the live. But in the meantime, August 23rd is our workshop. That'll be held live in person in Carrollton, Texas. Now I go to different areas. I go to Florida, New York. I'm all over the place. I'm not in one spot, okay? I am mobile. So I'm gonna take these, and first I wanna go here and go into what we are doing on the 23rd. So we have the book. Go grab the book. There's recipes in here. But in the meantime, let me finish up the seeds. Let's see, which one am I on? Do I have, what is she? Hello, hello, hello everyone. Anyone have any questions? Folks, tap the screen if you're here, please. Tap the screen. Show some support. If you're into herbal medicine, if you know someone that is ill and pharmaceuticals is responsible for side effects that folks have, tap the screen. The good news is I got some elderberry sticks, branches that I will be growing for next year. So I'm working with the catnip for those of you that just came in, and I am also harvesting some seeds that I will be putting in the shop. Let's see what are the qualities, what are the health benefits of catnip. Catnip. That pen does not work. It helps with sleep. It relaxes you. It is a hypnotic. It helps with stress. And what does it do for the human brain? Let's see what it does for the human brain. Okay, so it's a stress reliever for nervous disorders, improves your digestion, relieves headaches, speeds up healing for sound sleep, alleviates menstrual pain. So these are the catnip flowers, and I'll show you them before they are dried out. Before they dry out, they're beautiful little dainty little buds. I'll show you the difference. So these are them. If you could see the little pink flowers. They're pink to white. Let's see, we'll get a better one. This one is loaded with them. So right now, it's in the productive stage. And so those are the little pink flowers. So if you have menstrual cramps, this tea will help alleviate your menstrual cramps. So now you can see the difference when it's fresh and when it's dried out. Let me see if I can put this up here. You can see the difference. When it's dried out, you can get the seeds. And this is fresh that you will be receiving in the mail for menstrual cramps, improves digestion, weight loss. How many of you are trying to lose weight? Okay, let me put this back. For weight loss. Improves your digestion. Just a simple cup of tea. So these are the teas. They're packaged like this. Each one is different. It goes by weight because some plants are heavier than others. So we're going to finish collecting the seeds. And if you have a garden and you're trying to put catnip in your garden, or even do a little window plant if you live in the city. A lot of us live in the city. We don't have access to a backyard. So we'll use a garden in the window. You can get a little flower pot and put some seeds in there. And if you are a woman that suffers with lots of cramps, or you're a person that doesn't get restful night's sleep, you can have a nice little blend of catnip and maybe some, you could probably pair it with a chamomile or a lavender. Those would be nice, or even a mint. You can pair up a couple of the mints and give yourself a nice restful sleep with the catnip plant. And so we do have the flowers. I'm just trying to take the little branches off. So you'll have, it benefits the skin. Three, menstrual cramps. Digestion. Weight loss. Look at that, so far, speeds up healing. So if you're not feeling well, you can have a cup of catnip tea. I knew I spelled that word wrong. I was looking for my U. And it has anti-inflammatory properties. So if you have inflammation, because inflammation is mucus, and I don't know if anyone told you that, but inflammation is mucus. So that means you are collecting pus. Mucus is pus. So if you have inflammation, if you have pain, pain is a result of inflammation in a specific area. Pus is the inflammation. Mucus is the inflammation. So you're going to want to relieve that. So when you take something that's anti-inflammatory, it'll relax, and then it will reduce your inflammation. So that's what we're talking about today. We're talking about the catnip, different teas, seeds. It's an herbal shop. So if it's an herbal shop, let me see what's the other flash goal. Okay, I'm gonna pin that. So that's the new flash goal, and I encourage you to help me achieve one of these goals. I'm trying to encourage you for your benefit as well, because when you see these things available to you, you want to grab them. You don't want to just have a cabinet full of pharmaceuticals. You want to start going natural, because as you could see in Washington, they now have the National Guard or some whatever going on there. Little by little, they are coming to your city, and you may not have access to medications. So you want to learn to identify plants in your community right around you. If you live in the buildings, like in New York City, if you live in buildings, there's a park somewhere where you can get some plants from. Not from the roadside, because on the roadside, more than likely, it's either filled with toxins from fumes, from animal feces, from people dropping things on the street. So you want to go deep into the park and get yourself some plants. Start becoming familiar with the plants in the park, okay? So when you need something, dandelion, purslane, what's the other one? There's so many. I mean, it's the list is endless. It's endless, okay? So there's a couple of plants that I need to get into the shop here. So far, I have a good selection. We have mullein, we have comfrey, we have a lot of different plants here that we are accumulating. If it's not here, it's in the garden. Good afternoon, Mrs. Sassy and Stacy and Elizabeth. And is that Terrell? Nice name. So you want to become familiar with the plants in your community. Plantain is another good one. That's in this book. For healing. You want to learn these plants. Don't wait for the crap to hit the fan and you can't get access to something. Remember, during COVID, stores were shut down. We could not go outside. We had to get drop-offs from deliveries. So you want to have access to things that your family needs specifically. You don't need an entire garden. You don't need a whole apothecary, but you do need things like cinnamon, cloves for toothaches, and things for medicine for headaches, which are also cloves and cinnamon. Those things will help with, one, inflammatory. They will help with pain relief. They are antifungal, antimicrobial. These are things that you really need to have in your house. Regular, everyday things in your kitchen pantry. Good afternoon, Dan and Spot. And is that Steezy Dollars? That's an interesting name. So here are some of the benefits of catnip. It helps you with sleep. It helps your skin. Helps you, women with menstrual cramps. Helps with digestion. A lot of you have GI issues. Gastrointestinal, gas. You guys have packed up stomachs where it doesn't feel like the food is digesting. A lot of people eat tons of meat and snacks and things that don't digest properly. So this is something that is good for digestion. Okay? Now, if you want to fast, I can help you with a 3-day fast, okay? But in the meantime, digestion is very important. You cannot go to the bathroom. Do you know that parsley and cilantro right out your cabinet, right out your refrigerator, helps you with constipation? A lot of people, they have those solid stomachs, a lot of men. That's all backed up food. No one's stomach should be feeling like a rock. It may look sexy, but on the inside, there's things going on. Mucus, parasites, backed up food, all kinds of things, blockages. And then when folks wind up with something like polyps and all of these different things, because your stomach is not digesting the food properly. And this is something that really helps you with digestion, okay? So you want to make sure that food is filtering through your liver. Your liver is a filter. And hi, I am a child of God. You want to make sure that your liver and your pancreas and your organs are working properly. And a lot of the stuff that are processed foods are hindering the natural flow of how food should be moving through your body. And that's why people have pain in all different areas. That's why people have arthritis. And that's why people have all of these conditions, because the food that you're eating is more toxic than it is good. And that's why I'm here to help you with various teas that can help food flow. So this one is called Functional Mode. This protects your liver and your organs from cell damage, and it strengthens your immune system. So these teas really do benefit your body. The CATNIP tea. Let me get some tea bags, and I would like to make a blend of catnip, and I think I'll do some, let me get some herbs from my pantry here. I think I'll do maybe some cascara sagrada and let's see what else. Let's try a nice blend. I'm going to do a nice blend for your digestive system. Okay, so for digestion, I'm gonna do some cascara sagrada, a little bit of catnip flowers, and let's see what else I will put here to give it a nice little taste. I think I'm gonna put some mint, some peppermint, and I have this. Get some fresh catnip. I will be right there. I'll be there, just in the other pantry where the big stock is. Okay, just need a couple of spoons of peppermint. So I'm gonna make a little blend. I'm gonna do two of these. Just the flowers, not the stems, just the flowers. Just gonna make a nice tea blend with some catnip flowers, and this will relax you, it'll relax your stomach, and let's see, some of those with no stems. I'm going to do 2 spoons of peppermint. Put this back. This cascara sagrada is very strong. Don't need a lot of this. I'm just going to put 1 spoon. So this is a good one for your digestive system. It'll help you go to the bathroom if your stomach is blocked. And it will also help you. I think I want to put some dandelion. Let's take a look and see. Maybe some dandelion or some burdock root. I think we'll go with some burdock root. This is really, I love it. I actually, these are roots. I actually put that in my soup. So here's a nice blend, and we will put it in some tea bags, and that ought to really get your digestive system cleaned out. I'm going to put this on the scale. Put these back on. Scale. Once you put these gloves on, everything becomes a challenge. Okay, we're doing grams. $10. Digestion. For those of you that have rock solid stomachs filled with waste, you need to cleanse that stomach. You need to fast ASAP. You need to clean that out before it turns to cancer, because it will. If it doesn't digest and filter through your system, it'll turn to a disease. That disease is typically stomach cancer because you haven't cleaned it out. So you want to keep your stomach clean. If it starts feeling hard and you're feeling like it takes forever to go to the bathroom, please, for your own health, clean it out. Okay. Okay, so that's it for the tea blends. The functional mode, I told you about this one. They're in the shopping cart. You can get them. Seeds. And that is it for today. Bye-bye.